Welcome, in front of me says Cyrus CS40, and today I will show you how to go through the setup process of the device. So when you boot it up for the first time, you'll be presented with the welcome screen. Now let's start by changing the language to one that I can understand. There we go. And from there, let's tap on get started. And the next page you will see is the insert SIM card. Now this step is completely optional. What it allows you to do is just insert SIM card right now. It basically changes nothing throughout the setup, so I'm gonna skip this. Set up your CS40. Let's go to network connection. So in here you can connect to a network. If you don't have one, you can skip this. If you choose to skip it, the only thing you won't be able to do is connect throughout the setup process to your Google account, and thus also restore your device from an old backup that will be on your Google account. But if you don't really care about logging into Google right now and restoring your device, then you can simply tap on don't use any network for setup. Okay. And then we have Google services, so we have things like help apps find your location, basically gives apps your access to location, improve location accuracy. It's just a scanning option, and then also send system data and different newer devices called send diagnostic and the user data, because it basically just gathers data on you, how you use the device, tries to then send it to Google so they can quotation mark improve the experience of Android. Now you can disable all of them if you want to and not agree to it in a way. And then go to the next one where you get to choose date and time. Now if you are connected to a network, this would be set automatically, but because I'm not, as you can see, it's not. So all you need to do is just tap here, choose a different date, different time, whatever you want, and then tap on next once you're satisfied. Then next thing, name. Again, this step is completely optional. It will add a name to your device. Also, I believe it will use that name in signatures for email, and also substitute the name of the device for the name that you will put in here for things like personal hotspot and a couple other things that you normally would use your device's name. So in this case it would be CS40. Now if you leave it empty, it will then use the CS40 as a default name. Then we have unlock with fingerprint. So here you can set up a fingerprint for a device. There's a sensor in the back, as you probably already realized, this thing right here. So you can add your fingerprint, so you can unlock the device using that. Now when you choose to add a fingerprint, you will also need to add a different way of unlocking the device, that be either pattern, pin or password. And that is so if something happens to your finger, you cut it, damage it in some way that your phone can't read it, you have still a way to access your phone. So I'm gonna go with the pattern. Then we have secure startup. I would say no thanks. What it does is when you're booting up the device, before it goes to Android, before it fully boots up, it will give you a lock screen where you need to confirm your pattern in this case, and then it will boot into Android, and you will still need to put that pattern once more. So that's why I would say no thanks. It just adds a little bit more hassle to booting your device for no reason. So next thing, choose your pattern. Let's select our pattern that we want to use, then continue, redraw the same pattern once more, confirm, and now we can scan our finger. So what you need to do is just tap it on the sensor. Now if you choose to skip it, it will keep the pattern that we have set. So if I don't want to use a pattern or my fingerprint, I will just skip this, and you will see at the end that it kept the pattern that I have set. So we have anything else, we can set up our email. If we connect to Wi-Fi, retrieve additional apps. So again, based on Wi-Fi, lock screen, notifications. So there's just settings for what's visible when your device is locked before you put in the pattern, and at the end, set up later. So we can just ignore that. And now, as I also said, the pattern stays once you set it. So that is how you would go through the setup process of the device. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.